Yo, guys, we are back with a round 12 Madison Regionals VOD review. We got Connor Lavelle with ZoroRoc Lycanroc versus Zach Taylor with UltraNecrozma. There we go. Quick overview of this matchup. It's pretty favored for ZoroRoc Lycanroc. We see Connor getting off to a pretty poor start, but he has actually a good follow-up. So we're pretty much playing this game as if he's going second. He has the Ultra Ball for a Lele for Bridget and a Fighting Energy for the following turn. So this game is pretty much being played like Connor is going second, except he's going to be able to get that initial hit on an UltraNecrozma, actually, which is actually a pretty big deal. That first hit on the UltraNecrozma that basically sets up for the two-shot. You can't really... It's hard to one-shot UltraNecrozmas. Lycanroc can sometimes do it, but they generally try and keep their bench small. So you can't quite get there. It looks like Zach's bench is gonna be pretty big this game. So Lycanroc should be able to get there to the one shot in the UltraNecrozma. But now he can kind of set up to. Now kind of set up to knock out two UltraNecrozmas pretty easily. We see Zach's going to set up the Mew. Got double Inkay, sets up the energy on the Mew because he doesn't want to put on the active. Makes sense. Yeah, okay, so Connor top decks a strong energy. It's actually not terrible depending on how many energy you prize. Should see double Zorua Rockruff here. Bridget for Lele, double Zorua Rockruff. Attach strong to the Rockruff and then pass. He has end for the following turn. Wonder Tag, Bridget, double Zorua Rockruff. Alright. And then he gets to punch into the UltraNecrozma, setting up for a Claw Slash or a excuse me. Right is beating with the Choice Band. So that early Lele punch on UltraNecrozma is actually super nice to set up for later in the game. Zach's side, we see the Treasure. If he wants to attack this turn, he probably needs to find... he needs to find Inkays or Malamars and then... Malamars and then a Floatstone. Excuse me. Malamars and a Floatstone. Ideally, he wants to just knock out the Lele, draw the first two prizes of the game. But he only puts Mew out there, so it's not a big deal for him. We're going to see Wonder Tag. Looks like for Sycamore. Treasure for Lele for Wonder Tag. For Sycamore. It looks like he has none of the pieces in hand, unfortunately, for Zach. He has one Psychic in the discard pile, but no Malamar. He's got a Psychic in hand, I think. Unless he discarded... That's the thing he discarded off of... Yeah, no, he still has Psychic in hand. So I think I want to... Yeah, see him attach the Psychic. Just make sure you get the Psychic attachment. There we go. 7. That's a blower down. So if Connor does play Parallel City, those are going to be sticking. Okay, we get the knockout here from Zach. Thankfully for him, he didn't want to start falling too far behind. Now it's going to get a little awkward for Connor. I'm not sure what he's going to go with here. He can send up Lele to get the knockout on the Mew. He can send up a Zorua. So he can send up the Lele to get the knockout on the Mew. He can send up the Lycanroc. But then that almost definitely means he's going to go for the knockout here. Or he could just leave Lycanroc on the bench, send up a Zorua, and then go for a knockout on a Malamar with a ZoroRoc. So he's still going for the Malamar, but he would need like an extra bench Pokemon if he went with the ZoroRoc. That's not unreasonable for him to hit, but still, it's one more piece. So I don't mind this play from Connor. I think I would have gone with the Zorua. I would have committed to wanting to go after a Malamar, and I would have gone with send up Zorua, get DCE ZoroRoc. Here he missed. Oh no, he hit everything, but you kind of want to leave the Ultra Ball for a Lele on your next turn, I think. He's just going for the ZoroRoc for the trade. Maybe the third Lele is prized. Third Lele is prized, and this is definitely just the way to go. I think I would have waited for a Lele if it wasn't prized. He's going to get the trade, get rid of the Guzma. 1, 2. Benches Rockruff. I'm not sure about that bench of Rockruff once again, unless the third Lele is prized. But even if the third Lele is prized, you have a chance of drawing it. But it would be really nice, especially if you have a second Lycanroc in deck, to get off the... what was I going to say? If you have a second Lycanroc in deck, get another chase on a Malamar next turn. This game actually might just snowball out of control for Connor, though. The early knockout, not really wanting to knock out a Mew because it's a one prize attacker, makes it awkward. But it looks like, yeah, it's actually just going to be 100 this time, which is actually perfect for Connor. Not a knockout. Going. There's the baby buzz. 1, 2 again. Not great here, but he has the N. I would imagine he just has to play this. So ideally, he finds the other Lycanroc here if it's in the deck, and he's just gonna go KO another Malamar. This is basically how you play the matchup on the ZoroRoc side. You just keep bringing up Malamars and knocking them out. They'll take a knockout at some point eventually. Here we go. There's some. So here's where he's about to get punished for playing Evo Soda, and he might get punished for playing Evo Soda instead of Timer Ball. He has Evo Soda in hand, and if it was Timer Ball, he could find the Lycanroc if it's in the deck. Trades the Kukui. I don't know about that. It was his only draw support, and choice bands aren't huge in this matchup. So I would have liked to have seen him. Yeah, I would have 100% liked to have seen him trade the choice band there. Yeah, 100%. I'd like to have seen him trade the first choice band away first, because it doesn't do a ton in this matchup. The only thing you can eventually set up is the bring up Lele Kukui choice band, so you need the Kukui for that. So then the choice band doesn't really do much. Yeah, the choice band doesn't really do much. So I don't know what his thought process was behind trading away the Kukui over the choice band, especially when you can use the Kukui next turn as like a draw supporter. Just to draw some cards if you need it. And then he did get punished here. Oh no, he's got Ultra Ball. He's in. Excuse me, I was wrong there. So once again, he keeps the choice band. I don't know why he's keeping the choice band over getting rid of the DCE. Second Lycanroc, so we're just gonna go after the Malamar again. Oh, he's gonna go after the UltraNecrozma. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of this. It is his only free retreater though, so that's actually a big deal. And then from here, yeah, he gets the Claw Slash. So then once again, why did he attach the choice band? Oh no, he needs the choice band there. Okay, I missed that. Yeah, he needs the choice band for that knockout. He doesn't want to use his GX if he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to, so just Claw Slash. Then I guess I would have liked to have seen, I don't know. Let's think about this for a second. If he's going into it with this game plan, I'd like to see the energy attachment on the Lycanroc, I think. If he's going to this turn with like, I want to find Lycanroc, and I want to bring up his UltraNecrozma and knock it out. That's like not an unreasonable turn to hit from Connor. And if he doesn't do that, he probably goes after the Malamar, which is fine as well. Then I would have just attached here, because at least if you hit the Lycanroc, even if you whiff the choice band, you can just KO the Malamar. And then this guy's ready to go to respond to whatever Zach does. Now it's Beast Ring turn for Zach. This is the important turn. Letter first. He's going to check what he has in the deck. I don't even know if he's going to take anything here because he wants to leave energy in his deck for Beast Ring. I only see 3 energy in the deck. He's going to take a Psychic. I don't know if I like that. But I don't know what his hand looks like either. So we have to wait and see what his hand looks like. Yeah, he just does not have a lot of energy left in the deck. Treasure. Okay, don't get rid of the energy. You need that. He also needs UltraNecrozma because he needs to be able to have something for the Mew to copy. Oh, he's actually going with Dawn Wings. That's actually fine. He can attack with Dawn Wings this turn, actually. GX with Dawn Wings. Cynthia. But after that, there's nothing really for Dawn Wings to knock out. So Connor, that he did keep the Guzma in hand. I think he'll be able to like Guzma up the Malamar or the Mew and knock that out. I think will be what he goes for. Beast Rings are kind of useless at this point. I think he probably should have gotten rid of a Beast Ring. He had 2 Metal Energy in hand, and he should be off Beast Rings for sure next turn. So yeah, he should have Ultra Balled away the Beast Ring. I don't know. That was a really poor Ultra Ball, I think. Unless he had Psychic in deck, but I didn't see Psychic in deck, which means he's not going to be able to Beast Ring this turn. Yeah, so that was a really poor Ultra Ball for Zach. He should have got rid of the Beast Ring, keep the Guzma or the Cynthia. I'm not sure which one's better. Depends on the rest of his hand. But you definitely Ultra Ball away the Beast Ring there. You're not going to get to Beast Ring next turn. Connor's not going to let you Beast Ring next turn. Yep, this guy's going to come up. Oh, so Connor's actually playing... I don't know if he plays Counter Energy. He does have the Sudowoodo, though. Trade away Pseudo. Trade away Bridget. Trade away... Should be another trade. You probably want to keep the Mallow. Trade away the Cynthia, probably. Or the Sycamore. Could trade away Field Blower, too, I guess. You know, Flowzone's in play, so that's like the big one you're looking out for. Counter Energy Lycanroc. Yep, brings up... So he chooses Mew... which means Dawn Wings is going to be his target to close out the game. So I actually would have liked to have seen Malamar instead of Mew. The Mew actually doesn't make too much sense, does it? Mew's about the same as the Malamar. I still would have liked to have seen him kill the Malamar, though. I guess it's one more energy attachment in play. So it's the same thing, kind of. But Zach has to find an UltraNecrozma anyways. So he could go double Psychic Attachment. He should be able to count his energy in the discard pile. I don't know if he's completely. He would be able to find if he's completely out. I think I would like the Malamar KO because even if Zach gets off like a big attack on the next turn, with the Mew and UltraNecrozma, there's no way he'll be able to attack again if there's a Malamar out of play. So I would have liked to have seen. Oh wow, that's a play right there. He had the Choice Band, Beast Energy, Knockout. All right. A little fortunate from Zach there. I think he had to have pulled something. I was surprised. That was ridiculous. All right. So game 1 actually goes to Zach. I didn't expect that at all. I thought Connor was going to be able to close that out for sure. So we'll have Connor going first. Does not have the turn when bridges start. I think it's going to be a Kukui turn 1. Never good. That's rough. Now he has to decide if he wants to wait. And his hand actually is pretty good for going like a turn 2 Guzma, but he has to decide if he wants to wait for the Bridget next turn. Or if he just wants to go ahead and get in there and Ultra Ball for the he could Ultra Ball for Azurua here. And I think he's just gonna wait and Ultra Ball for Lele next turn. This is fine. There's no real threat. He's seen the Beast Wings and hasn't seen any Max Elixir from Zach, so he knows that's probably not even an option for Zach in this game to do like an early Max Elixir play. So we see a lot of supporters going down turn 1 from Zach. This can be a problem with the Malamar deck. They don't play any draw support. So late game ends can usually stick, even mid game ends stick a lot against the Malamar decks. They don't play draw support outside of supporters. Like a pretty rough hand from Zach. He's not being able to set up his main attackers here. He gets the Mimikyu out, but Mimikyu's not going to do anything. So ideally, ooh, the Fighting Energy top deck. I was about to say the ideal top deck here for Connor is a Fighting Energy. Now he can Ultra Ball. I guess you have to get rid of Double Field Blower because you want to keep the Guzma to chase down more stuff ideally next turn. If he has second Lycanroc in here, you probably go Zorua, Rockruff, but I wouldn't hate to see triple Zorua here actually. But you want to stay aggressive and keep chasing down Pokemon. So the Zorua, Rockruff makes sense. That's what you want to go for. As long as second Lycanroc's in the deck. Drawing 1 prize here. If the Lycanroc wasn't in the deck, I wouldn't bet to hit it off my prizes here, only drawing 1 prize this turn. So yeah, I would Lycanroc, no ability. He could have brought the other NK, doesn't matter. And knockout. Didn't see what he grabbed, but it's fine. 4-card hand from Zach, and nothing great. Nothing great right here. He can GX though this turn, and knock out the Lycanroc with the Dawnwing. So that's actually pretty big. And Connor would need a decent amount to respond. Excuse me. I can't tell what supporter he has. He actually maybe has to get a Lele here. He might not have a supporter. Yeah, so he needs to hit. He's gonna go at N. Oh, he's just gonna go with the Sycamore. I think I like this. You need to draw cards, but it's only 1 more card. It's not that big of a deal actually. But you need to find a way to discard cards anyway after your supporter. So you're gonna have to find an Ultra Ball or Mysterious Treasure because you need to be able to discard Psychic Energy. That's what you're playing around. So actually, I don't hate the Sycamore here. Like you draw the extra card, you keep 2 cards out of your deck that you just don't want. Now he's looking for 2 Psychic Energy and then Ultra Ball or something, and he gets none of it. Yeah, he didn't even get a Psychic Energy. Oh, he got the Beast Energy. So if he had gotten Mysterious Treasure, Psychic Energy, something like that, he would have been good to go. But not so this time. All right, Cynthia from Connor is really good. Evo Soda, so 2 Zoroarks out. And now he's just looking for, once again, if he has second Lycanroc in deck, he could have gone just for the Lycanroc. He's trading immediately. I don't know what he's looking for. He's going to end up Cynthia anyways. And I've talked about this before. The Fighting Energy is cool and all, but you should just Cynthia first. Especially, he shouldn't have gotten this Rockruff anyways if second Lycanroc was in the deck. So if second Lycanroc's in the deck, then just go search for second Lycanroc. Evolve your Zoroark. Get your other Zoroark, and then just play. Oh, he went for the Guzma Retreat. Oh, he's got the GX attack on it. Okay, actually that changes things. I didn't even think he could KO this turn, but yeah, he actually can GX it. So that's definitely the way he wants to go. Yeah, it's like the only real threat on board. No, I like that. That's fine. Yeah, that's 100% fine. He can just do that, and that works. I mean, he'd prefer to just get the Lycanroc though, so I don't know if I still would have just gone for Cynthia anyways. Because you'd also like to keep the energy attachment in play as well. I maybe still would have gone for Cynthia. I just need to find the Lycanroc. We're assuming his second Lycanroc is in the deck because he got Rockruff. It's possible it is prize and he just wanted to set up the Rockruff. Man. Yeah, I would have still gone with Cynthia and then dig for Lycanroc. I'm assuming it's in the deck there. I would just Cynthia first and then dig for Lycanroc there. Because it's not, I mean, if I KO the active, I'm also like content with that. Ideally, I want to KO something off the bench. But I guess at the very worst, he did the Guzma play. So that opens up the Guzma play by trading first. Yeah, I guess just trading first was fine there then. You trade first, you look for the Guzma play. Because your ideal turn is to actually just KO the Dawnwings. So if you get that, you're like, alright, we're all good. What do you do? Ugh, you're not looking for anything better, really. That's about as good as it gets. Yeah, so I guess I'm fine with that play from Connor then. I think I probably would have played out the same too. Trade first, look for the Guzma plus retreat because you can get energy to retreat. Just KO the just look to KO the Dawnwings no matter what. Ideally, you get to use the draw supporter plus find the Lycanroc, but if you don't, whatever. So at least, we look 3 cards from Connor. He got a draw supporter, so now he can go for the Lycanroc play if his thing was to get knocked out. And we see the scoop from Zach. I don't think Zach had an answer that turn. B-String was live, but you don't always find it. 1 mulligan from Connor. Maybe we'll finally see a turn 1 Bridget from Connor. And that's kind of just like shows how good this matchup is for ZoroRoc. Connor has whiffed the first two games. He's whiffed turn 1 Bridget. In the first game, we had to have Zach get a little lucky, I would say, to close it out. He needed his like last choice man, Beast Energy, and a Guzma to knock out Lele on the bench. Game 2, Connor handled it pretty easily, even with whiffing the turn 1 Bridget. But he had a really good turn 2 anyways. He still got the KO on the in-K turn 2, which is basically all you want. And game 3, once again, no turn 1 Bridget for Connor. He does have a draw supporter. Excuse me. And Sycamore, so Ultra Ball, Lele, or Bridget top deck would be super nice here. That's definitely what Connor wants to see. He wants to attack with... Oh, man. He wants to Bridget here. Attack with what? What am I saying? He wants to Bridget this turn. 100% wants to Bridget this turn. That's all he's looking to do is Bridget. So Connor's looking for the top deck Ultra Ball, top deck Lele, top deck Bridget. On Zach's side, we see the Mew, UltraNecrozma, Inkay from the Bridget, Flowstone, Retreat to Mew, Beast Energy to UltraNecrozma. So pretty good start here from Zach. Actually, very good start here from Zach. Top deck Zorua, not great. So he has Cynthia. I think he had Cynthia, Sycamore, Guzma. I would have maybe still attached to the Rockruff. I don't know. Probably not, right? You probably look for a different Rockruff. I don't know how many Floatstone Connor plays, so that would factor into it too. So you could commit the attachment and then float out. Potentially. It looks like Connor doesn't play Parallel City. I don't think I've seen a Parallel City yet from him. Let's see the draw. Once again, not great from Connor. I think he just... Oh, does he have stuff to Ultra Ball away? Okay, he does, actually. Yeah, Ultra Ball, get another Zorua. Yeah, not a great start from Connor. Again, once again, no turn 1 Bridget. Unfortunate. I'm not sure of his Bridget count. It might be a little bit lower. He still sets up like he has Bridget, but he would have liked to have a bigger hand to back it up. Like, usually you can Bridget and then still have like a 4 or 5 card hand. So you got more stuff to back it up on the following turns. He whiffed the turn 1 energy attachment, which is whenever you like use a draw supporter for your turn on your first supporter for turn instead of a Bridget as ZoroRoc, you're hoping you at least get that turn 1 energy attachment on Rockruff, which he did end up whiffing, which is unfortunate for Connor. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could see the Rockruff knockout here from Zach. I wonder if he'll hold off though. I'm actually curious on how he plays this. I haven't played a ton personally with the Malamar deck, especially UltraNecrozma, so I'm actually curious on how he's gonna play it. If he's just gonna chill for a turn, or if he's gonna go aggressive and take that Rockruff knockout. So he's gonna go after the Rockruff. And charges up the Mew. Alright. Alright, Zorark, Cynthia. Connor's just looking for a knockout on a Malamar here. And then he knows his Zorark is probably going to go down the next turn. But from there, he can go for another knockout on Malamar. Yeah, so he's looking for... I mean, he needs a lot here to be able to do that back-to-back. And he has got none of it. Nothing. He has absolutely nothing. You want to get rid of those. Trade away Flowstone seems correct. Oof. This is looking rough for Connor. Field Blow on the Flowstones. Yep, you want to get rid of those. I guess the energy attachment, but nothing else. He's not out of it yet, but it's actually looking pretty rough. If it's very possible that Zach whiffs a knockout here, but he could just go for the knockout on the... another UltraNecrozma you have to deal with too. Interesting. I'm not sure about this. Is Zach just content with hitting for 100 and... Okay, it looks like he is. Just going to hit for 130. Interesting. Okay. Let's see see how this goes. I'm not sure about that personally. I don't know what... Yeah, I think he has Sycamore and Metals in hand. So this is where Connor can still win the game because Zach's got nothing going on. I'm sure Connor wishes he still had a Float Zone in hand. Let's see what he goes for here. He might go for I have no idea actually. Excuse me. I have no idea what Connor's gonna go for here. He needs to set up though. He needs to set up some stuff. It looks like he's eyeing up Guzma. So is he gonna Guzma knock out the Mew? I don't know what Connor's doing here. I don't think he's traded yet, so I don't know why he would have Lele before trading. Especially if his plan to go for is for Lele for Guzma, then you definitely just trade first. Now he's trading. He should have traded first there. I'm confused by this play from Connor. I would actually like him to see him get rid of all the free retreaters in play. He got the field blower this turn or last turn, I already forgot. And then knock out the Mew, but knock out the Mew with Lele with energy drive. Yeah, I don't think Connor knows what he's doing, man. That was weird. That was some weird. That was okay. Maybe he just wanted to get the plus 20 damage in play. I would have liked to have seen him just take out this Mew though. With the Guzma. Put DC on Lele, Guzma up the Mew, knock out the Mew. Lycanroc is still set up to GX attack. Whatever UltraNecrozma comes up, powered up. Yeah, I would have definitely liked to have seen Connor knock out that Mew with Lele this turn. He's got a lot of energy on it. It's actually pretty scary. I think we're gonna see Zach put it to use here. I would actually like to see Zach now take out this rock off because it's really the only threat on. I think he's gonna do it here. It's really the only threat on Connor's board. Yep. This one is not going great for Connor. Once again, didn't get the turn on Bridget, but he is playing a little bit clunkier of a list. Thinking about what he wants to set out. I don't even know what you send up here. He's in such a terrible spot. That last turn was really weird from Connor. I didn't really like that at all. I would like to see him just go KO them. You get the energy out of play, so he doesn't have that just sitting there charged up, ready to go whenever. So I don't know what Connor's play is now. Then trade first this time at least. DC on Zorua. He's going with a Guzma play now. There's nothing. Now it's just awkward again. Now he goes after the Mew, like a turn late. He ends up doing the same play that he should have done the turn before. All right. Let's see what Zach has. Thinking about what to send up. He still doesn't have any Float Zone in place, so this actually hurts Zach a lot. This is actually why Connor might still be able to win, is because Zach doesn't have Float Zones in play. So he has a Sycamore in hand. I think he's had that Sycamore for a while. He's just been like chilling, waiting for stuff to kind of progress. He's not really being pressured to use it yet. Second metal on the active and then Sycamore. So he's hoping for a way to oh, he can already knock out. He's gonna knock out the active ZoroRoc. Getting set up. The second Malamar. Finally, this Malamar is taking forever to set up. Second metal to the active. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Hit letters. He could have just knocked out with the active. So I don't know about the second metal to the active. I don't know how many psychics he has left though. I also don't think this attack, could he have done it with this Lele? No, I guess not. Could he have 80? What is that? 80? Yeah, he could have just double charged to Lele, retreat to Lele, knockout. That would have been way cleaner than this play, because this can get knocked out now. And then you're like out of metal energy, actually. You're like down 3 metal, or two or 3 metal, and then this. So what if you just don't find a metal from here on out? You just lose the game. 120, 200, 210. Yeah, he should have just hit with Lele. He should have double recharged to Lele, retreat to Lele, and save the beast energy in play. So this is actually a big misplay here from Zach. This actually makes no sense to do it like this instead of just attacking with Lele. I wasn't even a big fan of retreating to double metal. I would have much rather... I don't know how many... He has quite a few Psychic left in deck, and we can see double letter also... Oh, Beast Ring's not active yet, so he's double letter in hand. He definitely had a bunch of Psychic left in deck. He probably has a Float Zone or 2 left in deck. I would like to have seen him Sycamore away the metal and try and just get the knockout with the active. I think that would have been way cleaner. Also, just cleaner than this is just to attack with Lele. Now, if he just goes and knock this out, you might just lose as Zach. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. I'm not a big fan of this. There's like no Psychic in the discard pile too. I think it might just be the 2 Psychic, actually. I don't like this play at all from Zach. There's no reason not to attack with Lele at this point over this, putting this in wave getting knocked out. When it's the only thing in play with Metal Energy, you have 2 in there, so you probably have 1 Metal Energy left. So I don't like this play at all from Zach. He definitely should have hit with Lele. Before that, though, I think he should have just Sycamore and tried to find a way to move the active. Don't attach a second metal. Look for Professor Letter Psychic Energy Floatstone. I think he has so many outs, like there's no reason not to just abuse the outs. So we should just be seeing an N from Connor. And if he gets all the right stuff, he can knock out the active. He probably needs to bench one of these Leles in hand to make sure he can get the damage. He's looking through his deck. One thing I don't like about just Connor's list is he plays the Baby Buzzwole, but he doesn't play all strong energy. I think if you play the Baby Buzzwole, you just commit to all the strongs. He's thinking about benching second Lele because he knows he needs it. I would just end. I think you want to save the Lele. You should just hope to hit the Pokemon. I don't think you want to burn the second Lele here. You ideally want to get a Rockruff in play, like double puzzle for Rockruff attachment is like a possibility. So you want to keep that open. You don't want to make it way harder for you to win the game by benching that Lele and then like getting Rockruff or something and not being able to put it down. So we're definitely looking to. I mean, he needs what? ZoroRoc and a basic. Oh man, dude, this has just been terrible for Connor. This is so unfortunate for Connor. It's very possible Zach doesn't have a follow up though on his turn. See, the Ram for 20. There's the float. So Lele's going to get the knockout, I think. Unless he only has 1 Psychic in there. No, he's got the 2. Okay. And I think you use the Lele here. I wouldn't want to get rid of the Mew yet. I want to keep the thing in play with Free Retreat. So you could say, well, he has Floatstone. But if this Floatstone gets blowered, you probably lose Choice Band. You're actually just out of Floatstone, I think. So then you just have no Free Retreater. I 100% would have attacked with Lele here. Connor's already on odd prizes. Pushing up this doesn't do anything to put him on odd prizes. You 100% don't attack with the Mew here. You 100% attack with the Lele here. 100%. I don't even think it's that close. I think you just 100% attack with Lele here. You want to keep the Free Retreater in play. Because Connor could like blower the Floatstone, knock out your active, and then you're out of Free Retreat. So now you just have to commit TCE to active and play N on Connor's side if that's what you have. TCE and N. There it is. Let's see if we can see a ZoroRoc finally from Connor. First, for the initial part of the game, it's been no Bridget. Now we're getting down to the no ZoroRocs. So it's just been pretty unfortunate for Connor all around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. We want to see double puzzle here as well. Get rid of the Baby Puzzle. No double puzzle though. Unfortunate. Whatever. We got the knockout. We would like to have seen Field Blower as well, actually, but here's where we are. Knockout. So I don't like that send up from Zach. He can set up to win the game if he sends up Lele. He also would have just won the game if he had attacked with Lele instead of the Mew, because the Lele can't get knocked out, and then he puts 2. Oh no, he wouldn't have energy in his discard pile. Whatever. He could hit with the Lele even. He could Tapu Cure this UltraNecrozma. He could have put like 1 Psychic here and Tapu Cured maybe. Yeah, no reason for him to have not attacked with Lele next turn. Now Connor's on even prizes. He can go like knockout, set up the Kukui, Choice Band knockout on Lele the following turn. It's possible. Setting up this is wrong because it doesn't set up for game unless you get your 1 of Metal Energy. But if you send up Lele, you set up for game pretty well. I guess you could retreat this if you get Guzma. But if you get an energy card for turn, this you can't win anymore. If you just get like a Psychic Energy, you can't win. So I would like to see him send up Lele, I think. For sure. I don't think you want to commit these yet. I guess on Lele it's fine. Swing with Lele actually. No, swing with Lele now is also fine. He should have swung with Lele before he did, but swing with Lele here is fine as well. 80. All right, there's the double puzzle from Connor. Finally. Once again, it's not been going great for Connor. See what he can grab here. Trades away Bridget. Ultra Ball. Huh. I don't know what he's going for here. Another ZoroRoc. That's fine, but he could have like Kukui knocked this out, I think. Double puzzle. We'll see what he's taking here. I'm a little confused here. Oh, so we can get the knockout here, I guess. Right, there's a field blower. There's a Guzma knockout. Okay. I think he could have set this up a little bit better to try and win in 2 turns, though. I think he could have. He had the blower. I think he could have blowered. I think he had the Kukui choice band combo. I mean, this way it locks Psychic Energy out of his discard pile, which is nice, though. But I don't think Connor can win next turn. I think Connor could have won in 2 turns, though, if he had set up the Lycanroc, Kukui, Choice Band knock this out with a double puzzle. I'm pretty sure Kukui's in his discard pile. I'm pretty sure that's what he used on turn 1. And then he could look to Guzma this up. That does put the Psychics in the discard pile again, which is unfortunate, but looks like Zach might actually have the game with that top deck. So he finally gets his last Metal Energy. Yeah. All right. Oh, hold on. Does he have the game? I don't think he does. I think Connor thinks he had the game. I think Zach thought he had the game. But because Connor did play it this way, I'm still unsure about if it's the correct play personally. It's close. It's close between this or just going for like the Kukui choice band play with the double puzzle and then setting up the Lycanroc on Dimensions and Energy, which he could have done. I'm most positive he could have done that on his turn. He would have put 2 energy in the discard pile, actually. So we see on Zach's turn, he sends this up. Top deck, Professor's Letter. Professor's Letter gets the metal. Thinks about it, and then he goes... Let me see. He could do 60 spread with his GX attack. That doesn't win him the game. Yeah, he has no Psychics in his discard pile. Unless I'm missing something. He has no Psychics in his discard pile. So unless I'm missing something again, he just can't win this turn. But Connor thinks because he has the metal energy, he can. We're gonna see Zach look through his discard pile again. Yeah, so that was just a premature scoop from Connor. I don't think Zach has the win there. He could do his GX attack, succeed everywhere. Doesn't knock out anything. He could do 100, doesn't knock out anything. Yeah, so Connor prematurely scooped there. Yeah, Zach did not have game on his side. Connor just prematurely scooped there. Zach didn't have win. I don't even know if Zach was still favored to win from that point because we could have seen Connor go with like back-to-back Guzma Chaos on Malamars. He could just hit the Lele. If the Lele stays active, he could pull off the Kukui play on his turn possibly. I would have liked to have seen if we had seen the Kukui play on Connor's turn. Zach would have won, I think. No, Zach wouldn't have won still. If he got the field blower with the flow stone and the choice band, and then when Kukui choice band knock out Lele. Let's actually just review that turn from Connor. So I think we just saw a premature scoop from Connor there. He thought Zach had game. Zach did not have game. But let's just review this turn from Connor. So we see, and what is this? This is 38-20. I'm going to go to the beginning of the game because I'm pretty sure he Kukui's on turn 1. Oh, did he end on turn 1? Okay, he end on turn 1. I was mistaken. He Kukui'd on one of the previous games. Oh, no, wait. We're not all the way there. What did I say? I was going to 38. Okay, did he Cynthia turn 1 this game? I think game 2 he Kukui turn 1. Okay, so I don't think that actually the thing was in the discard pile here. I think game 2 he Kukui turn 1. All right. So he didn't have the play I thought he had. So I guess, going for the Guzma play is then correct. Get rid of his only metal energy in play because he has 2 metal energy in the discard pile, and the standard is 3 metal energy and 1 beast. And we're looking again. Yep, he has no psychic in his discard pile. Yeah, so Connor prematurely scoops there. That's unfortunate for Connor. I don't think he knew. I think he just assumed there was psychic in the discard pile. Unless I'm missing something else, which I don't think I am. Yeah, Connor had not lost this game yet. His hand was Field Blower, Dawn Wings. He didn't even search out 2 energy with his Professor's Letter. This is why you always wait and make them use the attack, do something, whatever. Maybe they don't see it. Even if you see they have the game and it seems like they're going down the right path to win the game, maybe he goes, maybe he has Photon Geyser for game. And he says Sky Scorching Light. and not as an error. He just thinks Sky Scorching Light is the right play. Then that's fine. You're still in the game. In this scenario, Connor should just make sure he has the 2 Psychic Energy, and he doesn't. Unless I just missed it, there's not Psychic Energy in his discard pile. We're gonna go ahead and run it one more time. He Professor's Letter. He thinks he has Psychic in there too because he makes the mistake of not grabbing 2 energy to thin out his deck, and he thinks he has Psychics in there, and then he's like, oh yeah, he extended the hand, and I think he just takes it there and he's like, okay, yeah, and then he goes and looks through again. There's no Psychic Energy in there. So I don't know who would have won that. I think Connor is then favored. Zach literally has to top deck the next turn. He has to top deck next turn, otherwise Connor would probably just go Ride is Beating, or he could like retreat to Mewtwo. Oh no, I guess he's a 1 prize attacker. You would like retreat to Lele, hit with Lele. Doesn't matter. Connor has to top deck an energy there. Hit with something, whatever. Hit the Lele once. Zach did not grab 2 energy off the letter, so he would go attach metal, and then he had to top deck Psychic or top deck Supporter. And Connor could just go hit Lele into next turn. If Lele goes to the bench, Guzma hit Lele. So it's still unsure who would have won, but Zach did not have game on the turn. He thought he did, and Connor also thought he had game. But yeah, he did not have Psychic Energy in his discard pile. All right, that's gonna do it for round 12. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my Twitter. Check out my Twitch channel down in the description below. I'll be back with round 13 soon. Thanks for watching, and peace.